Tiwa Savage on it again. Now, you all remember how our very own Tiwa Savage was blackmailed with a sex tape in 2021, which was eventually released when she refused to pay the blackmailer. Now, well, now she's talking about the trauma she endured. Tiwa Savage recently, in an interview, opened up about the trauma she experienced when the video was leaked, highlighting how people blamed her for the leak. She said, and I quote, "I was bashed for that video. A lot of people think I was just trying to get sympathy. Not just regular people. People with platforms were quite horrible and blamed me." She recalled how she was not only blamed but also bashed for the video, completely disregarding how she was the victim in the situation and how her trust was betrayed. She said, "I don't know how they couldn't see that I was a victim in this. I was the victim in this. People said I was doing it to be relevant. If I were doing that, I would have used better lighting, lingerie, and my facial expressions would have been on point. I would have been intentional about it," she added. That's actually laughable. In 2021, when the infamous sex tape was leaked, Tiwa Savage was on the receiving end of public backlash, I beg your pardon, and criticism. She was accused of being a bad example and was forced to endure a tirade of slut shaming, and she has faced that throughout her career. In the face of the loss of public support, the award-winning star remained defiant. In her hit song "Loaded," featuring Afrobeat superstar Asake, Tiwa Savage dismissed what she considers a hypocritical reaction by the public, who acted like she was the first woman to have sex. On the song, she also stated that the moment of little fun cannot ruin her illustrious career. On the flip side of the conversation is the failure of the public to understand that revenge porn is a crime, and the person whose video is shared without their consent is the victim. Instead of being hounded, shamed, and accused of corrupting public morals, Tiwa Savage deserves empathy and support for refusing to be bullied and extorted. Now, I would like your thoughts on this, really, Blessing. What do you make of this particular story? I would hold on to the part where she said little fun cannot ruin her illustrious career. I would hold on to that, and I would like you to keep it in mind because I have a question for you as regarding that. Well, what's your general overview of this particular topic?
Okay, thank you. I'm surprised she chose to talk about this now. And why did she talk about it earlier? Why is she bringing it? Why is she bringing it up now? It's been ages, so I'm surprised because everybody has literally forgotten about that particular incident. I've forgotten about it. So why is she bringing our mind back to it? Well, that's her choice.
I think it's a dent that has been there for a while. Now we cannot have a conversation without hearing Tiwa Savage. That way her sex tape don't leak. Do you get? I still have conversations with people, and when her name is mentioned, that's like the first thing that comes to mind. Do you get? So people still say, regardless of the fact whether it's on the news or not, people still say it's a general thing, sort of, that's out there. So I think she needed to just come out and speak her own truth as to how she felt, what was going on in her mind, and how the whole thing was blown out. Sorry?
Okay. No, I don't continue. Sorry, continue.
So how the whole thing was seen as her fault without seeing the fact that she was being bullied and somebody wanted to extort her. And also remember that same period she lost her dad. So at that point, she freaking did not care. She doesn't care Yeah, she, whatever wants to happen, let it happen. Do you get? So I think now she's getting over that traumatic experience, and that's why she's coming to speak at you. That's just what I think. But Tiwa Savage and how she feels she was the victim and she was misjudged by the populace. So let's get your take on this particular one, Blessing.
Okay, thank you. I don't know why she's playing the victim. Yes, of course, she is the victim. But then again, she should not blame us. Yes, she should not blame us for victimizing her because it was her sex tape that was leaked. A lot of people were looking, yes, a lot of people were looking up to her. A lot of people were like looking up to her. And you coming out to see somebody you look up to, you see her sex tape on the internet. It doesn't make any sense. You get the mistake she made. She wouldn't have even allowed that set. She wouldn't have even allowed that to happen. Okay, let's say the video was taken. Yes, let's say the video was taken. I didn't see the video. You get, but I'm sure. And let's say the video was taken without her consent. Let's say the video was taken without her, but she made the mistake. But then again, nobody's above mistake and all of that. So I'm not entirely blaming her to get because she would not intentionally put that out there. I know that she would not intentionally because some people said she did that just to get attention, and I'm not like, no. Tiwa Savage is a big name on her own. She is a big name, so she would not do that intentionally just to get attention and all of that. So the mistake has already been done. It has. So I'm surprised she chose to talk about this now. This is something that happened like a long time ago, and she would have addressed this then because that period when we wanted her to, come out to say she didn't really say much. I don't need to get. Let's say she was let's say she was still paid because the trauma was still fresh and all of that. So that is okay. So please, I would want she has cleared the air. Okay, it has happened. This is Nigeria. This like this. She's not the first celebrity to have her sex tape leaked. So please let her move on. Let her stop talking about it. Again, because it has gone. It has happened. It is a mistake that she did, and it's okay. We're not like saying, you can't, nobody's perfect. She's not the first celebrity to have her sex tape leaked. She's not the second. She will not even be the last. From that time to now, there have been other celebrities that had their sex tape leaked. So it's better to just act like nothing happened and move on with her life. So that is just honestly.
And move on like nothing happened, and people, people are still talking about it, and the stigma is still there. We have now. Would you have? You said she shouldn't have allowed that to happen. So would you have advised her if you were in her shoes? Yeah, at that point you lost you lost somebody in your family. Yeah, and somebody is coming out to blackmail you, wanting to extort you. If it were you, if you were in her shoes, what would you have done?
No, I mean, when I said she wouldn't have allowed that, I said what I meant was she wouldn't have even allowed that video to be in existence. I don't know if you get. That's what I meant. She wouldn't have allowed that video. That video should not have been taken in the first place. To get that video should not have been created, should not have been taken in the first place. That's what I meant. You should be careful. If you're public, you should be very, 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 very careful. No, I know celebrities, a lot of people have their own shitty things going on.
Oh, blessing your language, please. Language.
I'm so sorry. I take back my word. I'm sorry.
All right, go on. Yeah. Everybody has their own thing going on. Yeah.
A lot of dating things, yes. A whole lot of dating things they do going on. So, and I trust me, if you have that kind of thing going, you should be very careful. That video should not have been taken in the first place. When you're a public figure, okay, let's say the mistake has happened, the video was taken.
I mean,
yeah. If I was one that was being blackmailed, I'll tell you to do your worst. Because one thing with all these blackmailers, if you indulge them, they will keep extorting money from you. And I'm sure before those people leaked that video, I'm sure she made some payments. I'm sure. Maybe she might not want to talk about that. I'm sure maybe the first time that pays a certain amount of money, maybe she sends the first money and they'll be like, no, we want something bigger. That's not with all these blackmailers. You get I think at some point she got tired of sending money to them. That's why they leaked the video. You get, so she started indulging them with the front. Yeah, if you come and like, I know nothing like that can happen. My sex tape cannot be anywhere. It is not possible. You get, it is not possible. But let's say I'm in her shoes and you be like, oh, we have my. I'll be like, do I indulge you, you will definitely leak it. It's not the first time it is happening.
I mean, don't you think it was the do your worst? It might have been the do your worst now that she said, probably quote and unquote now, just assuming that she said to this particular person that made that thing come out. Don't you think that might be the case? And now let's move it to young people who feel okay, their life is fun now. Yes, people do things and trust people. Yes, young people do these same things. Yes, they do these things and they put it on camera. They are having fun to them and they trust this person. Now, in the near future, what's your advice to these people using this as an example? Yeah.
I feel for people that because this is 2025. You should know how many people's lives that have been ruined. There's this girl on TikTok, Esther Raphael, and who leaked like that was around 2021, 2022. Till now, if you go to our comment section on TikTok, till now, people because they even use the video to make a sticker. They use the video to like create a sticker and her face and all of them. Use it till now. People are taunting her with that. You don't make such mistake. You don't do that. In your bid to have fun, there are things that there should be a limit.
Yeah.
You record yourself having sex. Are you okay? You want to ruin your life unless you have a brand you want to build. You just want a bad publicity. There are people that do not have shame. I don't know if you get. There are people that do not care. There are ladies, there are men that do not care. Unless you are. Well, if you know that, I'm not saying you don't have fun, but please don't take this. This is because it will haunt you forever and ever. Okay, imagine somebody as big as Tiwa Savage is still haunting her. Not more of you that's still trying to build yourself. You're still trying to find your way, and you can't afford having your sex tape out there. You can't afford that. You can't afford having your. No, you don't do that. That should not even be here. So if you don't have fun, I'm saying don't have fun. Please do not record yourself. Do not do that unless it was done without your consent. So please, just avoid whatever that will put you in that situation. Avoid it.
Avoid whatever that will put you in that situation.